What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Umamusume. So, I've been trying to come up with different ways that I can play this game, right? You know, there's different fun challenges to do. Just to make the game a little bit more interesting. But see, the problem is, a lot of these challenges have already been done. Most of them have been done already. Like, I've seen, like, where people train in only one stat. I mean, a few different people have done that already. The one that I did was, I ran Gold Ship as a front runner. If anybody saw that video. Like, that was kind of fun, I guess. But then most of the comments that I got in that video, people were saying, like, oh yeah, I do it all the time. And I'm like, okay, well, shit, okay. So clearly that's not a unique idea. So then I thought of like another idea where is it possible to play the game where you don't have any support cards? Now, spoiler, you can't. Yeah, you can't even start the game without picking support cards, which is really stupid, but I mean, it makes sense because obviously, like, so that's the whole point of the game, is to like have skills and stuff, and that's what's used to level up and everything. Like, I get it. I mean, it would make the game more interesting, though. But, yeah, they won't even let you start the game without doing that. So then, piggybacking off of that idea, I thought about, okay, what if you play the game without any skills? Like, without buying any skills in the game? Now, in my pursuit to try to do, like when I did that S rank, that last video, that I'm trying to go for S ranks, watching a lot of, like, those S rank tutorials, that's how most of the high-level players play anyway. So, yeah, they wait till the very end of the career to start buying skills in order to maximize points. So I'm like, okay, that kind of sucks, so that's not a unique idea. However, I thought about something that we could still potentially do that, playing without any skills. We can make it, there's still a way to make the challenge interesting. So I'm actually going to start a career here, and I'm going to show you guys kind of what I'm thinking. So let me get into the game, and I'll explain more. All right, guys, so here's how this challenge is going to work. So here's what I'm thinking for this. So when playing through a run, essentially how this challenge works is you don't look at the skill menu at all. Like, you don't buy any skills. So essentially that's all well and good, but the problem is, with every one of your Umas that you run, they always have a skill by default. Like, if we look at Bakshin here, she has her Genius Bakshin Victory thing. Yeah, this is what's called a unique skill, so it's specific to each racer. Every Uma has it. So no matter what you do, even if you don't buy skills from the skill menu, there's still going to be a skill that's being activated. So they're still using skills. However, what I'm thinking is there is a way we can completely eliminate this. And there is one Uma in particular that I can do for this where her skill will not activate at all. And I'm thinking Christmas Oguri Cap. Now, the reason I'm picking her is because with her ultimate skill, her Festive Miracle, what this does is this only activates if you have recovery skills, at least 3 or 4 recovery skills. However, since we won't be buying skills, this will pretty much do nothing. So this will literally be a no skill run. So she will not be using this at all. It will not activate or do anything. So she's literally, we're just going to be going based off of raw stats, essentially. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, is trying her for this. Now, I believe one thing I learned from that Gold Ship video is her ultimate, I think only... Okay, not this one, yeah, so But someone in the gold ship video told me like, oh, if you don't run, since I chose to run gold ship as a front runner, her unique skill isn't going to trigger anyway because it's catered to her being in the end position. So I guess gold ship is an option. Yeah. I mean, gold ship we could do, I guess, but I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm thinking a Christmas Ogre cap for this one. So this will be very interesting. So we're just going to be going based off of just raw stats. So yeah, we're going to try this out and see how it works out. Now, I'm just doing a regular URA for this. I'm not doing a Unity since this is kind of just a meme build. Like, I did the same thing with the gold ship run as well. But yeah, I'm not going to bother putting a deck together. I'm just going to just auto everything and just see what happens. Will the bonus sparks work for this? Huh. I don't know. But yeah, we'll just autofill everything. Okay, well... Not the best deck, but whatever. Just all the free-to-play junk. Yeah, I guess we'll just run that and see what happens. Yeah, so I'm just doing a basic URA for this. Oh, wow. Okay. So we do still get, like, some kind of bonuses for that. Okay, yeah, so essentially... So like I said, we will not be buying anything from here at all. Oh, wow, we get... Oh, okay, so I guess... Does this act count as a skill? Oh, shit. Well, that kind of sucks. Okay, so I guess doing the carnival bonus does count as a skill. Okay, so we're gonna restart that because I didn't look at that. Now that I see that, okay. Alrighty, guys, so we are back in it. I had to reload my energy for that, which really sucks, but... Okay, but we should be able to do this properly now. Alright, so here we are at the junior make debut. So these are the stats we're going in with. It's not great because one of the events I did get the slow metabolism to replenish my energy. So I wasted like 3 or 4 turns in the infirmary to try to cure it because we can't train in any speed with that. So it's kind of annoying, but it's okay for now. Like I said, I'm not trying to take this seriously right now. So the stats are a little weird, but anyway. So as you can see here, I didn't buy any skills. She still has her Festive Miracle. And like I said, since we don't have any skills, this shouldn't trigger and do anything. So we'll change her to pace. So I'm actually going to run this one just because I can show you guys how this is supposed to work. So ideally, like the skill should not trigger at all. So we'll just get in here and just speed it up, I guess. So times 4 speed. Yeah, so as we watch this, you guys should see like she'll just run around the track and not do anything. So and there you go. See? That was kind of a narrow victory. I don't know if I like that, but yeah. So yeah, her stats will need to be improved. But as you can see, that's kind of the concept. Like, see, nothing happened. And also she has low wit anyway, so even if... Yeah, so... Because a lot of these skills require, like, wit checks and stuff, so... Yeah, the game probably didn't even try to check for it anyway, since her wit's so low. But... Yeah, so that's essentially the concept. So we're going to try and beat the career using just this. So we're just going based on stats. So yeah, that's kind of the concept. So Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna do more training and then I will show you guys the results. Alright guys, so here we are at our next race. Yeah, I choose to show you guys these so that way, you know, you guys can see I'm not bending the rules or anything. So if you look at our skills, we still haven't bought anything. And yeah, should be alright. So we're just gonna do view results for this one and see what happens. Okay, third on that. Yes, yeah, she knows fewer skills. That's the point. Okay, but we did the 3,000 fans mission, so that one's all done. And we got the high roll on that. That sucks. Okay, so it's not a great start. I mean, also my deck is kind of garbage, but it's like I said, I'm not trying to play it seriously anyway, so we still need 300 fans for that. That is so stupid. Wow. All right. Okay. Yeah, this will be very interesting. All right, everybody, here's our next race. So here's our current stats. This is not the ideal. Again, this is not the ideal build for her. Like I said, I'm just kind of just messing around with this, but again, still didn't buy any skills. So we're just gonna run it here. They recommend late for this. Yeah, since she has more stamina, I feel like late would probably be better, since she doesn't have like super top speed. So let's see if she can win this. So just hit view results. Boom. We beat Taishin on that one. Very nice. Okay, not bad. All right, so now we can just move into the next one. Okay, we got the low roll on that. Perfect. I forgot about this one. You get 200 energy back. That's crazy. You know what? We ball. Let's do it. Okay, so you got the slow metabolism anyway. Alright, so we're gonna have to cure that in the next round, but it should be alright.
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。新緑の府中で新生マイル王の座を手にしてほしいですね。
Okay. So we just roll right into the next one. Still didn't buy any skills. We'll just leave her in the late position. Hit view results. Boom. Okay, it's working so far. It's working so far. That's pretty cool. Yeah, with these kinds of cards, I feel like pretty much any kind of build will be okay, but cool. Alright guys, here's our next race. Again, same deal. We haven't bought any skills. Cool, cool. So yeah, we'll just hit view results again. Boom. Hell yeah. So 3/4 links. Not bad. Yeah, this is kind of working so far. Yeah. Not bad. Oh, we gotta win the Umamusume next. That is a long race. Okay. That'll be very interesting. Alright, the Umamusume. Okay. So it shows her stamina is actually kind of low for this, which is interesting. But anyway, again, haven't bought any skills. Yeah, we'll just leave her in the late position, I think. It seems like she does well there. So, just hit view results again. Boom. Easy. 1.5 links against Manhattan Cafe is actually pretty good. That's not bad at all. We actually got the level up event for that. That was really funny. The skill is useless right now anyway. Alright, next race. So we have so we're on the mission where we have to win 2 G1 races. So here's our first one. So since this one's dirt, she might have a little bit harder time with this since she's not in A rank, but She may still pull something out here. But anyway, same deal. We haven't bought any skills. So yeah, let's just hit view results. Damn it. I had a feeling. Yeah. Okay, we might have to keep her on turf then. Damn. Yeah. That sucks. And we got the high roll on that. God damn it. See, is there any other G1s we can do right now? Okay, we can do this one. Okay, so we'll schedule that one. And then... Oh! Do I want to do a G2? We haven't gotten the trophy on that yet. Or that one. Ooh. Still some trophies I haven't gotten yet, but I don't think I'm going to focus on those right now. Let's see, Tenno Show. I might do the Victoria Mile. So those will be our next ones to try out. Alright, so here's our next one, the Osaka High. It still says her stamina is low for this, which kind of is annoying, but it is what it is. Alright, again, same thing. We have not bought any skills. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to leave her in the late position because it seems like they'll probably be better for this setup. Yeah, since this is a turf medium, she should have a little bit easier time with this one. So let's just hit view results. 5th? Are you serious? 5th. Wow. 5th. Okay, this is not... Why is she not... I mean, I know why she's not winning, yeah. But it's like, goddamn. Huh. Okay, this is really not going well now that I see it. Anyway. We might have to do the Tenno Show now. Is there any other G1s in the next 5 turns? Okay, Yasuda, I think I might try that one instead. So we got Yasuda and Takarazuka as well. Okay. Okay, I'll schedule Yasuda as well. And then the Takarazuka. So we'll schedule those two. Yeah. Hopefully she wins at least. So she needs to win 2 of those. I might throw the Tenno Show in there too, just to be safe. So that's 4 there. She needs to win 2 of them. So. Alright, so here's the Tenno Show. We're going to try this one out and see if she does a little better. Yeah, since this is a long race, her stamina is definitely going to be impacted. But we got her move back up to great. So. Anyway, again, same deal. No skills. So just hit view results. Fuck, man. That she ran out of stamina on that one. Oh my god. Okay. This is not going well. Well, this deck also sucks ass too, but... Okay, we got the Victoria Mile here. We'll give this one a try too. Yeah. Boom. Okay, we finally got one. Holy shit. That was a narrow victory too. Wow. Okay, we finally got one. Okay, we finally got one. That's pretty good. Alright, so here's our next race. Hopefully this will be our last one, because I think she should do okay at this one. Alright, again, same thing. No skills. Just hit view results. Boom. There we go. Very nice. Alright, so that was a little dicey there. That kind of got That could have been bad. Okay, we're not gonna run that because we don't need to. Okay, so we gotta win the Autumn Tennis Show and then Artie McKinnon next. Okay. Alright, here we are at the Autumn Tennis Show. See, since we don't have any speed supports, her speed is really low. I've been trying to get it up as much as I can, but this is what we're working with at the moment. Like I said, this deck is not meant to be good. I'm just, like I said, I'm kind of just dicking around, but anyway, once again, no skills. So we'll just hit V results. Boom. Very nice. Surprisingly, this is going pretty well. I mean, it was a little dicey with those the G1 trophy mission, but for the most part, it's going really well. All right, here's our last goal event, the Artie McKinnon again. So this time we actually have to win it. So it's looking like her speed and stamina is a little bit low for this, which kind of sucks. Probably because her mood went down again, but anyway, no skills. Although I did manage to get her final level up for the holiday season event, so it's kind of funny. But anyway, yeah, I think I'll just leave her in the late position and hit the results. Boom! Very nice. 1 1/4 length. Not bad. You know, we have a decent amount of fans here. That's pretty good. I don't know if we're going to get legend rank with this build, but it could be interesting. Alright, so here's the first round of the finale. We are at the qualifier now. So her stamina is looking okay now. Her speed is still a little low, which is whatever. But yeah, I just used that last turn to just get her mood back up. Did some recreation. So anyway, again, no skills. Just leave her in the late position. Just hit V results. Boom. Very nice. Ooh, that's some good stat boost there. Not bad. All right, round 2, semifinals. So I did 1 power training there because we got one of our friendships. So her power is a little higher. It's looking better, I guess. But anyway, again, no skills. All right, we'll just leave her in a late position. Hit the results. Oh. Okay, that's the first like actual loss we've had. Interesting. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe I might try to switch her to pace then.
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。前目につける先行策で勝利をつかんでほしいですね。
Okay, so maybe try and pace here might be better. The only thing is, I don't know if she's gonna have enough speed to really accelerate to the finish, but her stamina is good, so hopefully she can at least help pace everybody. So let's try her in pace instead. Okay, that was a better move. Okay. So she managed to win in the pace position. Okay. Cool. Alright, here we are at the finals. So this is what we're going in with. Again, it's not the best. I think if I actually put together a proper deck, this probably would have went much easier, but like I said, I kind of just wanted to just get in to see what happens. So, alright, so again, no skills. It looks like her power is a little bit low for this, so that could be interesting. I don't know if that's going to hold her back or not, but anyway, this one I'm going to run this so that way we can see what happens in real time again to kind of finish things out. So, yeah, we'll just leave her in the pace position and see what happens. Alright, surprisingly she didn't late stars. That's pretty good. Okay, the thing is the lack of speed gonna hold her back? That's what I'm curious. Oh god, she's rushing. So is that little lack of speed gonna hold her back? Let's see if she can push through. She just couldn't quite break out. Okay, we got 2 more tries at this. Hopefully we can get it in one of these.
パドックで
I think she just got blocked in. Yeah, so that...
行ってくる。晴れ渡るぞ。
See, this game really likes to exploit
今スタートが。
your racer's weakness. Like, if it shows, like, whatever... If you have a low stat requirement, it's gonna really exploit that and put you in a position where they're gonna have to... Where that's gonna be on full display if she has to make use of it. We can't catch Martozensky. I think the lack of speed is hurting us. Damn.
注目の1番人気7番
Yeah, she just can't burst fast enough.
行ってくる。
美しい
Yeah, she just can't burst to get to that ending.
今スタートが
Because Martozensky keeps outpacing us. Why are you way in the back? Oh my god. See, again, yeah, they're really exploiting her low power because she hasn't been able to fight her way out. Yeah, she got held back.
悪くない結果だ。
Ah, so stupid. Okay, we're going to run that again, and this time put together a proper deck because this bullshit doesn't make any sense. We also didn't really get many friendships either, so yeah, that's another thing that held us back there. But anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna burn all those points just because it was a joke build anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so here's my new deck. So this is kind of what I'm thinking for this. So double speed, double stamina, double wit. Now, since she primarily runs mile and medium, it's like I said in my last video, like I like to do speed and stamina for mile and medium runners. I have the double weight here just to supplement a little bit extra speed a little bit. And also that'll help conserve energy as well. So hopefully, I mean, we really don't need wit here. It's kind of pointless just because we're not going to be using any skills, but again, this is mostly just for the extra little bit of speed. So this makes a little bit more sense. So we'll try this deck out and see if it works this time. All right, so once again, we're back at the junior make. This makes a little bit more sense to me. So this is slightly better. Okay. Yeah, we still gotta get her mood up, but hopefully she should still win this, because like I said, it's an easy one. So, again, haven't bought any skills. So, yep. Alright, we're gonna run her as a pace here since she has a little bit more speed now. So we'll just do that. Alright, your results. Boom.
だったな。よし。
That's how we do. Very nice. So it's a good start, good start, good start. Very nice, okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna cut back to where we get to the final again. Yeah, because I can show you guys if I bought skills or not, so like it's kind of difficult to cheat in this unless I just edit out everything, but yeah, so I will be back when we get to the final.
2着か。悪くない結果だ。注目の1番人気。2着か。
Why?
悪くない結果だ。注目の1番人気。あと1本。
Are you serious?
注目の1番人気。
There you go. Fuck.
私からのプレゼントだ。
Alright, we are finally back at the finals. So this is where we're going in with. This makes a little bit more sense to me. The only thing is saying we're really lacking in power, which is not great, but as you can see here, we did not buy any skills. Although we did get all 3 level ups though, which is kind of funny because we managed to hit the fan threshold, which is kind of funny. So anyway, so we're gonna go into this and try it out. Unfortunately, we only get 1 shot at this because I had to use all my alarm clocks for the semifinal because she kept losing to Grass Wonder. Just annoying. So hopefully she can win with this. We'll see. Oh! Yes! That's awesome. Oh! that was so clutch. Wow, she got that at the last second. Holy shit. It was looking a little dicey there. Wow. Oh my god, that is crazy. Holy shit. Wow. That was wild. Yeah, that lack of power almost got us in the middle there, but... Okay. So it is possible to win without any skill activations. So yeah, this is all we had. That's crazy. This is our final stats. Yeah, it's not the best, but it is what it is. Okay, I may just burn my points here just because... Or you know what? I might use my points just to buy some skills, see what my final score is. Yeah, I'm kind of just going to go this for score here, so we'll see what we can pick up. Sure, we'll just get that. We'll get that. Get that. Alright, we'll get those for right now. We're probably not gonna run this in any. This is probably not gonna race in anything, but it's funny. All right, we'll just get that. We'll just get that, I guess. Get that. Get that. We'll just get that. I guess we'll get that one. I guess we'll get Shake It Out. Just for lols. Sure. Alright, let's see what the final score ends up being. Because I'm just curious. Wow. So we got an A rank with that. That is crazy. Wow. That's wild, dude. And that's our new scenario best for the regular URA, so that's cool. That is really funny. And we got 1 million fans with her. That is crazy. Alright guys, well we did the challenge. That's awesome. So my first successful challenge. That's pretty cool. Alright, I think to finish out this video, I'm just gonna do one 10 pull for the New Year's Haru and Opera. Just for lols. See if we get anything cool. Mostly 1 stars. That's kind of a bummer. Okay. Oh. Okay, Scarlet again. Winning ticket. Haru. Okay, we got a bunch of normal Harus, but we didn't get the New Year's one. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna do any more because I'm still trying to. I try to keep my carrots at least around 10K, just in case something cool comes up. But yeah. Alrighty, guys, well, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, you can let me know by leaving a like or telling me in the comments below. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace.